My lawyers tried explaining that child support is based on income, and since I'm not working crazy hours anymore to make lots of money for vacations and a huge house, I don't need to earn as much. She is telling everyone what an asshole I am for cutting back on my work to deprive my kids. And that is bullshit. I have my kids half the time, and since I cannot be out of town, I earn less. My kids have everything they need. But am I the asshole?
Honestly, it just sounds like these people are writing these stories for just to feel good about themselves. Like, I mean, like, well, no, of course you're not the asshole. What are you talking about? You're just, you're doing what you can to support the kids, and you also have to be in town. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you have to be in town. You make less money. This is the facts of the situation.
The most important thing he's doing is spending 50% of the time with the kids.
Right. He's still trying to be a good dad by living in the town instead of just being a rich dad.
Yeah, and
sending more
the
cash
kids every 2 weeks. So when you have 50-50 custody, then the expectation would be that the child support would be less. But perhaps what she was looking for was spousal support. And she
maybe she wanted to live off it too a little bit.
So, $3,300, it would be helpful. So it's probably she didn't get spousal support, and that's probably what's upsetting.
I just like
the fact that he's sharing with custody, because so many kids now in divorced families don't get to see their fathers that much. So him having 50% of the time with the kids is great. I think that's really positive.
I just like that I got to read a Reddit story that I didn't know had the words "bang other dudes" in it in front of my mom. Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of guys who work from home now. Like I have friends who've had kids post-pandemic, and they're all day with their kids now, which wouldn't have really existed for a lot of jobs even 5 years ago.
Which would be challenging.
And you hate that. You hate that.
I fucking hate it. I'm like, let's go play golf. He's busy.
Yeah. And you're like, your kid is so soft. You're with them all the time. You know?
The skin is so soft. It's going to wreck your calluses from all the times we used to bench press.
That's a tricky one. That comes up a lot, though, in divorces, because it depends on like so many factors, right? Was she a stay-at-home mom before, and so got used to a certain lifestyle and now that lifestyle changes? Because if she hasn't, depending on her going out to work and, or her own career and everything comes into play. But that is a big drop, probably financially. But
that's what
I think the most important thing is the time with the kids.
That's where the internet, like I'm looking at the top comments here, a couple people do agree with that. He said most of the money was from overtime and now he doesn't work overtime. But he says that someone else said she could appeal it and go back to the court to get a ruling on assumed income, and she could tell the judge that you cut your hours to avoid paying. So watch about that.
But he cut his hours to have